A Weddell seal lies on a piece of Antarctic ice. The water around the ice floe appears calm and undisturbed. Then, several black fins line up in the far distance. The whales turn together in perfect unison under the sun. They begin to accelerate through the water toward the floe. Moving faster, they generate small wakes behind their tall fins. Just before reaching the ice, they disappear beneath the surface. Below, their massive bodies displace a tremendous volume of water. A wall of water rises dramatically above their submerged backs. It races across the ice, knocking the seal toward edge. Surprisingly, the hunting orcas never actually touch their target prey. Instead, they turn the ocean itself into a powerful weapon. But creating the wave is only the beginning of hunt. To finish the hunt, the whales must control the ice. They must predict the seal's escape and move as one. Orcas are not one population using one universal method. Different groups specialize in different foraging methods across the vast oceans. They pass these highly local techniques down through their generations. Along the western Antarctic peninsula, certain pack ice orcas forage. These specialized groups observe seals resting on floating ice floes. For the seal, the floe appears to be refuge. The whale cannot bite through the thick, solid frozen ice. And entering the water means facing the ocean's powerful predator. A single orca would create only a small water disturbance. So, several whales form a tight line side by side. They swim away from the target to build up distance. Then, they turn together in perfect synchrony and charge back. Their massive bodies travel almost completely parallel to each other. Then, they dive in perfect synchrony right before ice. The wave can flood the ice and sweep the seal away. But the whales do not attack every seal they spot. They inspect both the prey and floe before spending energy. The research team spent many hours observing. They spent 5 hours observing pack ice killer whales off Antarctica. The whales used wave washing in 22 separate hunting attacks. In these maneuvers, they produced over 120 waves. They reached 12 of 16 Weddell seals they actively approached. Successful maneuvers required an average of just over 4 waves. Some complex hunts lasted for more than a full hour. Before attacking, the whales often performed spy hops to look. They lifted heads vertically to observe the seal and ice shape. They were highly selective in choosing their target seal prey. Weddell seals represented only a small fraction of total seals. Yet, they made up nearly all identified seal kills observed. The whales largely avoided the more abundant crab-eater seals there. They also avoided leopard seals during those specific research observations. Once a target was chosen, the group swam far away. They turned and accelerated in a tight, synchronized formation. As they approached, the whales converged until nearly touching. Synchronized tail strokes created a small, subtle leading wave first. This was followed by a trough and a larger wave. Still, removing the seal did not guarantee a successful catch. The hunt works because the whales coordinate formation and speed. They lifted heads vertically to inspect seal and ice shape. Rapid, powerful tail strokes build immense momentum in the water. Diving together creates a deep trough near the ice flow. The flow itself becomes an active part of the system. A thin, flat piece of ice may tilt or break. A thicker flow may resist wave or give seal brace. The clever whales adjust their strategies to match the ice. Researchers saw them push flues from below with their heads, moving the seal toward open water before another wave attack. After the seal fell in, whales blocked all escape routes. The group was not simply making the biggest wave possible. Instead, they were actively reshaping the entire cold battlefield. Each attempt revealed more about ice and the seal's reaction. Younger whales were sometimes present to observe and practice it. Wave washing is an expensive, highly energy-demanding method of hunting. The technique belongs to particular Antarctic hunters with local knowledge. For seal, ice is island, for orcas a trap. While he speaks in orchestral resolve, Playpick close.
The whales line up again. The seal braces against the ice. Below the surface, several bodies accelerate in silence. Then the water rises. What looks like a natural wave crosses the flow with precise direction and timing. The seal slides toward the edge. The attack was not made by one whale. It was built by a formation carried by the ocean and shaped by generations of learned behavior.
They also avoided leopard seals during those specific research observations.
For the orcas, it was simply the final surface of the trap.